like marriage doesn't really have the same utility as it did before. I think some people may have some emotional attachment to it, but at the same time, it's no longer as big of a commitment as it used to be. Like people used to get married before they move in with each other. Moving in with someone else was always a bigger commitment than getting married, at least for most of time. Um, and because people would just like get married in like 2 months, bro. This is no longer the case, and so, and they would do that because I guess the value of it was so great that you needed to do it as fast as possible. Like I feel like that's the logic, but maybe not. But today is really different, and maybe instead of maybe you can change the goalpost and ensure that you are committed to her, not through marriage, but through other things that take sacrifice and take time in order to do, and maybe she can also calm down and because maybe it's a trust problem. Like people want you to commit to them, like so that they know that you're theirs. But I think there's other ways to prove that apart from marriage. Like, for example, the amount of time you're going to spend with her, the amount of things you're going to sacrifice. Like, where do you live? What kind of work do you do? Like, did you sacrifice work hours to spend time with her? If not that, did you change a little bit of the way you were acting before you met her? So that you could accommodate her a little bit more. I'm not saying don't sacrifice your entire life, but like maybe just do a few things weekly that you didn't used to do before, and that obviously you're gonna do now because somebody else has introduced themselves into your life. And when that happens, usually if you want this to go in a harmony, you need to change these things. I don't know if our protagonist here, throw RRRA 7813 did that, but if you did do that and you can point at this, don't come to her as like a superiority type thing, like I did these things for you. Don't do that. But that's it. But you can just point it out and be like, this is how I prove to you that I'm committed to you in that certain way. Because and if that's not the case, and if you don't think that you're that committed to her, also be honest about that. Like, I'm not sure if you're the woman of my life. And yeah, sometimes like it will piss people off, and it will make her extremely mad. But like, if this is the truth, like it's also a good thing that you can communicate that and be like, yeah, you're not the woman of my life, or I don't know yet if you're the woman of my life. Uh, and you also give reasons for that, and so that would be, I think, the best way to go about that, at least to make her stop. I think in both cases, if you say anything, she may like do it less or completely stop. If you're like, yeah, you're not the woman of my life, that's why I don't want to marry you. I don't know if that's the case.